A very good morning and a warm welcome after the summer break. I hope you all have enjoyed your summer break and must have learned many new things, as in this summer break we have stayed home due to the pandemic, lockdown and many other reasons. In the previous chapter we have studied about the use of the computer, in which we have studied about starting the computer, identifying the desktop and its components, and shutting down the computer. Today, I am going to start chapter 4, Input and Output Devices, in which we will study about different devices and their uses. So, I am your computer teacher, Parul Tomar, will be explaining you about chapter 4. My dear students, first of all, I would like to tell you about the chapter in short. Computer is an electronic machine that can store, organize and find information and do calculations. A computer works on data and information that we feed into it. There are various parts in a computer that help it to do a lot of tasks and activities and give us the desired output or results. In short, computer is everything that we need in today's scenario to do work with perfection in a very short period of time with least labor. In this chapter, we will be discussing about three main points. The first one is input devices. The second one is output devices. And the third one is storage devices. We will be studying in detail about all these 3 points. So, first we need to know what are input devices. Input devices are used to enter data or information into the computer. Some of the commonly used input devices are, the first one you can see in the picture is a keyboard. So what do we use a keyboard for? A keyboard is used to type the data into the computer using various keys. You must have seen the keyboard in your computer class or computer at your home or in the pictures given in your book. There are various keys which are used for different work. Every key have its own use and its own work. The second one is a mouse. As you can see in the picture, it's called mouse because it looks like a mouse. So, a mouse is a device to draw things and select items and text on a computer. Whatever picture you want to see, whatever content you want to see, to click on that we use mouse. So mouse basically is a pointing device. Our third input device is a joystick. As you can see in the picture, this is used to play games on a computer. As you must have played games, or you can see in gaming parlors, they have these devices to play different games, as this stick gives the direction to the games, like it controls the whole game. So, in the previous slide, we have studied about 3 input devices, which are keyboard, mouse and joystick. In this slide, we will be studying about remaining 2 devices. The first one is microphone. A microphone is used to record sounds and music in the computer. As you can see in the picture, the next one is scanner. What is a scanner? It is used to copy pictures and documents so that they can be stored in a computer. So now you know about all the 5 input devices which are used for different works, and you also know about their function. So in this slide we will be studying about the output devices. What are output devices? Output devices allow us to show the output or result of the work performed by a computer. Some of the output devices are: the first one in the series is monitor. What is monitor? How it is used? For what it is used? I will explain you that. A monitor is also called the VDU, Visual Display Unit. It displays the data on screen. Whatever you see, whether it's a picture or a documentary or whatever you're drawing, everything you can see on the screen with the help of monitor only. So it is a very important device. Our second output device is printer. You must have seen printer in the printing shops. You must be knowing what it is used for, don't you? It is used to take print on paper. Different works and pictures we give, or sometimes if you leave the homework, what you do? You take the printout of that. And that printout is taken with the help of printer. So printer is a very useful output device. In the last slide, we have studied about 2 output devices, monitor and printer. In the current slide, we will be studying about speakers, plotter and digital projector. So first of all, we will study about the speakers. You must be having speakers at home. Most of you must be aware of its use, as it is the most common device which is found in most of the houses and even on the shops, as it is used to hear the sound clearly. Any kind of sound, whether it's music or anything you want to listen or songs, everything is listened with the help of speakers. Speakers are a set of 2 boxes used to listen to music, sounds, speech, etc. Our next device is plotter. As you can see in the picture, it is a device that converts data from a computer into graphics, usually on paper. Graphics means into pictures, and usually on paper, because usually we use papers to receive the pictures or receive the data. Our next device is digital projector. What is digital projector? You must have seen in your school, in your previous classes, the projector in the audio video room, or whenever some presentation is done or the function is done, or even on our annual day, a big white screen is there where you can see the picture. Even in your classrooms, your smart boards, this projector is used. The white screen, you can see the pictures with the help of projector only. So a digital projector is a device which connects to a computer and is used to project the video output from the computer into the wall or projector screen. You are well aware with this device, students. In this slide, we will be studying about storage devices. As we have already studied in previous slides, output devices and input devices. So first we need to know what are storage devices, for what it is used. In everyday life, we use many storage devices like almirah, cupboard, locker, etc. to store things. In the same way, we use many storage devices such as CDs, USB flash drive, DVDs, etc. to store data. Our first storage device is USB flash drive, as you can see in the picture. It is a small storage device used to carry data or transport files from one computer to another. You must have seen it. Our second device is CD or DVD. It refers to compact disc, digital video disc, and can store a lot of data. Few years back, there used to come a DVD player. All the movies used to be collected, or the albums, in DVD only. Though nowadays it's not easy to find them. Our third device is hard drive. External hard drives connect to your computer using either USB or FireWire connections. These hard drives are affordable and a great way to share files on computer. Our last storage device is multimedia card. This card is small in size and is available in different storage capacities. Like the memory card in your phone, it can be of very small size. Whatever the extra memory your phone have, everything is stored in this card, and this is used in different devices. Now we will take a quick recap and see what we have studied in the previous slides. Mouse. Mouse is a pointing device. Printer. It is used to take print on papers. Input devices are used to enter data or information into the computer. Output devices allow us to show the output of the work performed by a computer. So students, we have already gone through the chapter very well. I hope you must have understood the chapter and its details. So now we will start doing the exercise. First of all, we will be doing question and answers. Our first question is, name 3 input devices. And 3 input devices are mouse, keyboard and joystick. Question number 2, name 3 output devices. The answer is 3 output devices are monitor, printer and speaker. Question number 3, what is the use of joystick? And the answer is, joystick is used to play games on a computer. Question number 4, what is the use of digital projector? And the answer is, digital projector is used to project the video output from the computer onto the screen. Question number 5, write a brief note on storage devices. Answer is we use storage devices such as CDs, USB flash drive and DVD to store data. So, have you understood these questions well, students? You have to write all these questions in your copy. I'll give you in written in PDF. Our next exercise is fill in the blanks. There are 4 questions and 4 options are given in the help box. The options are output device, joystick, storage device and video. We have to select the correct option for the correct blank. So, let's start the exercise. The first question is, a monitor is also called the, what will come here? Video will come here. The full form of video is visual display unit. Blank number 2. Dash is used to play games on a computer. Here, joystick will come. Blank number 3. A plotter is an example of output device will come here. And the last blank is multimedia card is an example of storage device will come here. So, I hope you have understood fill in the blanks well. Practice it at home. Our next exercise is tick the correct option. 4 questions are there in this exercise. So, let's start the exercise. The first question is, microphone is a dash device. We are having 3 options. CPU, option number 2, MU, option number 3, input. And the correct answer is input device. Question number 2, plotter is an dash device. Again, 3 options are there. A, input, B, output, C, RAM. The correct answer is B, output. Question number 3, dash used to take print on paper. 3 options are there. Keyboard, printer and mouse. The correct answer is printer. Question number 4, dash is a pointing device. Options are mouse, keyboard, monitor. And the correct answer is mouse. Now it's activity time or fun time. So let's have some fun. In this activity, you have to collect and paste pictures of 3 output and 3 input devices. It's not necessary you take out the print only. You can draw them as well and color them nicely. You will really enjoy this activity. You know now the names of 3 input and 3 output devices. We have recently studied in this chapter. So draw them well, color them nicely in your copy. So students, I hope you have understood the chapter well. Now, we have already discussed all the exercises in detail and you will be able to do it on your own if you have seen this video properly. Now I am going to give you a drawing activity. In that activity, you have to draw and color 5 input devices, 5 output devices and 5 storage devices in your copy and color also. Each group will be drawn on separate page with proper heading. It means you will now draw all input and output devices together. On one page, you will give the heading 5 input devices and draw big pictures of the devices and color them and outline them nicely. On the next page, you will give the heading 5 input devices, then you will draw and color them. Now on the third page, you will write 5 storage devices and then you will color them and draw them nicely and big. Don't try to accommodate a lot of picture on the same page. You can use 2 pages also for each activity. Okay? Draw them well. So here ends our chapter 4, input and output devices. And we have studied here different type of input devices, output devices and storage devices. Have a nice day, students. Good luck.